Hi, I'm Chef Matt Burton, Vice President of Culinary and R&D for Dickey's Barbecue Restaurants.
And I'm Laura Rea Dickey, CEO of Dickey's Barbecue Restaurants. And Chef, I think it's no secret by now that you're one of my most favorite people.
Thank you,
Truly
as
you
are you.
Why, thank you.
Thank you.
Because you do a fantastic job. And I was really interested if you might share with us some of your favorite holiday traditions.
Wow, good question. You know, it's kind of funny. I mean, for most of my adult career, I never celebrated Thanksgiving because I was working.
Because we're working, right?
That's what we do. My first Thanksgiving when I got married and I didn't have to work, I burned everything. I burned my turkey. I burned all my sides. I didn't know how to cook for one. I didn't know how to cook for two people.
Oh, I totally understand.
But you know, as I got a family and I grew up in Chicago, as you know,
yes.
one of the things I will always remember, and now my daughter's off to college, but we would wake up. Thank you. And we would get up super early at 3 a.m. We'd cook a bunch of turkeys for our entire neighborhood, and then we would always cook another 8 extra turkeys that we would go down to a child and women's shelter that we were by. And my daughter would go in. Men were not allowed to go in, you know, but to go and see my daughter's eyes light up and being able to bring this hot food in to these people that are getting back on their feet, you know, these amazing people, and the kids coming out and helping my daughter bring in this food is really something I cherish. It became a really amazing tradition in my house.
I love that. I love that you shared that. I can only imagine that she probably thinks the same way about that.
I hope so.
That's what the holidays are. It's like coming together around the table and everybody kind of has their own special tradition.
Well, how about you?
That's amazing.
How about you?
Oh my gosh. Well, similarly, when Roland and I got married, I don't cook. I can't cook. I think that's why I love my job, because other folks make the food and I just get to enjoy it and taste test it.
That's why I have a job. So thank you for that.
No,
that works out good.
that.
Okay, good.
But seriously, it's a running joke. I love being a restaurant CEO that cannot cook, but everybody else can. And so my husband, Roland, always makes the Thanksgiving dinner, and he and his dad always cook together, actually. My mother-in-law doesn't cook either, so that was always nice. So that's one of our traditions, is that the men cook. And typically, we usually enjoy a lot of barbecue. We've had a lot of turkey, so we actually usually will do a spicy shrimp gumbo.
Really?
That is our go-to.
That sounds fantastic.
Yep.
And you saying Roland makes a spicy shrimp gumbo?
He does. Fantastically, actually.
I got to try that. That sounds amazing.
It's complemented with a lot of other things that we serve here, but that is kind of our additional go-to.
I think that, you know, that's what's amazing about the holidays. Everybody's got the same, but everybody's different, right? And we all have these traditions that are so important to us individually. And as you get to share them with others, and that's what I love about Dickey's. Dickey's is a family. We are a family. Our guests are family. Our team members, our pit masters, we're all family, and we're able to share these traditions together.
And I love that. I think one of the other things that's always on the table at my parents' house is my grandmother's made this pumpkin pie roll. I'm not sure that I would have ever eaten it if I hadn't grown up with her making it. But it was this pumpkin pie that it's a dessert, and she would roll it out and put cream cheese in it, and then kind of roll it and slice it.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not advocating for it on its own. I'm just saying it was always a part of the holiday table.
Well, you know, it's funny you mentioned desserts, and I'm a chef. I'm not a baker. Forget about it. God bless those that can do that, but I can't do that. But what I do every year for the holidays is become this thing. If I don't do it, people are looking out for it. I think I take like a whole bottle of bourbon and like a half a thing of whipped cream and just whip it together with sugar. And my bourbon whipped cream has become almost, you could put that on.
Pretty legendary.
Put that on the table and it's just fantastic.
Oh, sure.
You know, they're putting it in coffee, they're putting it on the pie.
But that's fun.
It is fun.
It's a way to just personalize that meal, that table, that get together.
Yes, and you just got to watch. You know, my daughter started finding it, and that was a whole thing. But you know, it's okay. It's a dessert. It's a holiday. It's good. But again, it's all about family, right?
Well, and that's one of the things I love to know what our team members do for their holiday table, because certainly we always hope that Dickey's is a part of it. But I think that was one of my favorite projects when we put the cookbook together, the Behind the Barbecue.
Yes.
Because it has all of our traditional recipes in it, but we ask everybody to share some of their favorite traditions, their favorite meals. And so every recipe that's in there that was submitted by somebody in the family, in the Dickey's family, has why they love that recipe, what memory is attached to it. And I think that's one of my favorite things about the holidays. You know, it's great. That's why I enjoyed the book, but I enjoyed putting it together because it was really talking about what makes the meal special, like that person or that why you love this dish or what it means to you.
And I think, you know, the word that comes to me when you talk about like the book and the recipes, it's when you talk to any of our pitmasters or any of our team members or anybody from our office all the way down to the restaurants, they have this passion and this glow when they talk about it's their green bean casserole or it's their creamed peas or it's this corn or it's bourbon whipped cream, right? Whatever. They get passionate about it and they get excited and
that's what good food is. And if you think about it, almost every big occasion that we have, that folks have, you mark usually with some sort of celebration dinner. Mm-hmm. So food is a part of that, whether it's a birthday or whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever holiday you're celebrating or a special occasion, you usually can think back and think about what you had to eat or where you were eating or who you were eating with. And it's just a part of that kind of wonderful, best moments are always tied, I think, usually back to food.
Well, and what do they say? All great parties end in the kitchen, right? Yes. Begin and end in the kitchen. And I think, you know, that's what's important to Dickey's, and we want to be part of your celebration and your holidays, and we want to bring our kitchen to yours. So we hope in this holiday season, we can be part of your family's traditions and bring some of ours to yours and create new ones.
Well, thanks, y'all. And while we hope that Dickey's is always a part of your holidays and celebrations, no matter what, please have an absolutely fantastic holiday. Thanks, y'all.
Happy holidays, everybody.